Very convenient at Indulge Food Hall. The breakfast is like a grab and go, so it's self-service. You just walk around and pick what you want from the different food counters. So for breakfast, Tammy and I went to the Indulge Food Hall and just grabbed a couple pastries and some coffees. We're getting ready to go out on the island, and we're watching the Celebrity Edge come on into the Bermuda port here. So we're here at Royal Dockyard, and we are taking the ferry over to Hamilton this morning. This is the ferry that's included with your bus line tickets, and the ferry runs throughout the day from Hamilton to Royal Dockyard. So we're on the ferry going from Royal Naval Dockyard to Hamilton, and the ferry's nice because you get a little boat ride and you get to see the sights and see the island. So here we are getting off the ferry in Hamilton. Thanks, guys.
See you. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too. So we took the bus from Hamilton to Crystal Caves. It drops off right here at the Swizzle Inn, which is a famous establishment for drinks and food here. And a short walk from the bus stop is Crystal Caves, which is where we're going to be heading today. So right across the street from the bus stop is this pedestrian footpath to Crystal Caves of Bermuda. On our path to Crystal Caves, we came across these little baby chicks. Look at them. So here's the entrance to the Crystal Caves of Bermuda. This is where you get your tickets, the ticket office. So we're going to be heading in to buy our tickets into Crystal Caves. So we're going to be visiting Crystal Cave today. Crystal Cave today, this is a map of it, and you can see the yellow pathway and how it extends throughout the water in the cavern. So here's our entrance to Crystal Caves, and we're going to be going into the cave right here. So here's the ominous walkway down to Crystal Caves. Main attraction at Crystal Caves here. They've got this beautiful water, and you can see all the cave formations over the water. So here we are on our way out of Crystal Caves.
Thank you.
Well done, you guys. Well done.
All right, thanks, man.
Take care.
Just a short walk from Crystal Caves and the Swizzle Inn is Blue Hole Park and Tom Moore's Jungle. So we just took a walk down the road from the Swizzle Inn where the bus stop was, and now we're going to be exploring Blue Hole Park and Tom Moore's Jungle. You can pay for several different excursions that will come here to Blue Hole Park and Tom Moore's Jungle. We decided to just come on our own and see if we can figure it out. Right at the entrance to Blue Hole and Tom Moore's Jungle, they got this nice little beach, a couple mangrove trees, and you can come out and have a nice sandy beach in the sunshine before you head into Blue Hole and Tom Moore's Jungle. Here's the Blue Hole Park with the Blue Hole swimming hole, where you can jump off some of the rock formations down into the water below. All right, so I'm going to be jumping into the Blue Hole here. You can see I'm on this little rock ledge looking down at the water. So here I go, down in. That was fun. So here I am in the Blue Hole, and there's the little cliff. So here's Tammy. She's gonna jump into the Blue Hole off of the cliff. You did it! So we're hiking through Tom Moore's Jungle. overlooking the ocean in some areas. This is a nice spot. Here's another one of the beach overlooks at Tom Moore's Jungle. This is a really beautiful area. As you're hiking through Tom Moore's Jungle, you can find some caves to explore. Here's one that we're going to explore right here. So here's one of the caves that you can go in at Tom Moore's Jungle. It's pretty dark in here. I'm using my cell phone light in order to kind of like venture around. So we hiked through the caves at Tom Moore's Jungle. We went in one side using a cell phone light. We made it through to the other side. So you go in from one side of the jungle and you come out another side of the jungle. Pretty cool experience. So here's a saltwater pond that we found here in Tom Moore's Jungle. And it's pretty cool. There's some fish swimming right around the rocks under the water right there. So here's another one of the caves at Tom Moore's Jungle where you can come in and explore around. Just try not to hit your head as you're walking around these caves here. But this is a really cool spot here in Bermuda. Tom Moore's Jungle. One of the trails from Tom Moore's Jungle leads out to Tom Moore's Tavern right here. This is another one of the caves here at Tom Moore's Jungle, but this one's kind of interesting because this one has water in it that you can jump in and swim around a little bit. Tammy's swimming in the cave here at Tom Moore's Jungle. All right, I just jumped in.
You did?
That was fun. So Tammy and I jumped in and we took a swim here in a cave in Bermuda in Tom Moore's Jungle. What a great day. So Tammy and I decided to take a walk around Victoria Park here in the city of Hamilton in Bermuda. This is just a little quaint park, kind of right in the middle of the city. So in Victoria Park, they got this memorial to some of the people of the Rifle Corps of Bermuda that died in the Great War. They got some trees, they got a food truck. This is where the locals come to eat lunch while they're on break here in the city of Hamilton. So here's Queen Elizabeth Park. This is a flower garden. They got some trees and sculptures on display here. And this is just a couple-minute walk from the ferry. This is the Queen Elizabeth Sculpture Park. And you can see they got some beautiful flowers, some nice stone walkways. So we're gonna walk around and take a look at the Queen Elizabeth Park. So here at Queen Elizabeth Park, they got these really nice sculptures on display. And some flowers and trellises. And so these sculptures are part of the National Gallery here at Queen Elizabeth Park. So here's another one of the statues at the park. And then they got a little water element here as well, mixed in with the flowers. This is a really pretty park. And they got some koi and a statue here as well. So Tammy and I are standing under a moon gate here. And this is at Queen Elizabeth Park. Is that where we're at, hon?
Yes.
And this is a sculpture park in Hamilton. And they say if you get your picture under the moon gate, which is a circular arch, then you'll come back to Bermuda.
Yay.
So we took the ferry back from Hamilton and we're getting off the ferry at Royal Naval Dockyard and heading back to our ship, the Norwegian Prima. All right, so we just got back from Bermuda and we are going to be going to the local to grab some food today. So before our food here at the local, I got a dark and stormy for Bermuda and Tammy got the red bubbles. So Tammy got the chicken Caesar salad and I got the Cobb salad. Tammy got the grilled Reuben sandwich, and I got the fish sandwich. And we got the raspberry cheesecake to split for dessert. So Tammy and I got some afternoon coffees to enjoy after our meal at the local.
Yes.
We're going on the Sunset Rum Cruise here out of the Royal Naval Dockyard. And one of the first things they do when you get on board is they hand you a rum swizzle. Thank you, sir. All right. Here's our Goslings rum swizzle to start out.
Cheers.
Cheers, honey.
It's good.
So they have a guy from Goslings come on and tell you about Goslings rum.
The expert.
I don't speak English. Spanish tonight. No, I'm teasing. Hi, my name is Glenn, and I will be your Goslings host. We like to call this cruise the 101 cruise. We're going to be heading out around your ship, and looks like we're going to be heading back down towards Cambridge. Next one's aged about 2 to 5 years. And this is a gold rum, and it's called Flora Gold. It goes down really easy, really easy.
Thank you.
Cereal.
Start your day.
Remember, this is just a sipping drink. You don't add nothing to this, because good rum doesn't need a chaser, and bad rum doesn't deserve it. Remember that. There's about 180 islands, believe it or not.
Thank you.
Anything that comes out of the water, they call it an island. Our sea temperature now is about 70 degrees, I think. It could be cooler. And it will get up to about 85 in August. Here, or did live here at one point, have passed away. David Bowie lived here for many years, up in Somerset. Okay, there's the sun now just on top of that island there.
The clouds.
Oh, that's a nice boat.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, we love. 44.
Cheers, son.
Cheers.
So we're going to Indulge Food Hall to get some late night snacks. And they have various food counters here, kind of food counters from around the world, different styles of food. And you order on these digital touch screens. So here's items from the garden. Here's items from the Latin Quarter. This is the Pitmaster platter. And here's some fried green tomatoes. And this is the beef tenderloin with some sides. And here's the bacon wrapped dates. And here's the garlic naan bread. Here at Indulge Food Hall, they also have some desserts that you can just grab and go. For example, there's some passion fruit cheesecake. And here's a chocolate cake and some fruit almond jelly. So after eating at Indulge Food Hall, Tammy and I are enjoying some drinks on these swinging chairs. I'm gonna swing you, baby.
All right.
There you go. And we're overlooking the port of the Naval Dockyard here.